I'm 100% ready to tell you that this is the Nami list of OP07. This is it, right? So originally yesterday, I had a version of this list played out in video and it went fantastic. Ramton, best EU Nami player, or one of, whatever. I gotta stop making claims like that, but one of, if not the best, posted this list. So the numbers are slightly different, but the concept is the same. You're still playing Gloriosa, more Apis, you're playing the dead draws like the Perfume Fumers and the Impel Downs to pitch to it, and you're playing a Deathwink to be a bluff factor. You can use it late game, but it's essentially to force your opponent to play around the Deathwink if you were to discard it early. So it replaces that fourth Perfume Fumer. This list is absolutely insane. You will see multiple games where it feels like once you hit your 9 or 10 dawn turn, all of a sudden you have like 20 cards left in deck and still 5 life up. It's absolutely insane where you can get with a deck like this. It always feels like you're drawing cards. You're always like at a high amount of cards in hand. You're able to Snake Dance or return your Searcher to keep drawing through. Like, there's so much good things that you can speak about a list like this. I think this is the 07 Nami list and you need to play it right now. Enjoy the games. Continuing to test some games here. So I think this is okay. Yeah, I think this is okay. They got the Perones. Okay. Perona's coming out and they're gonna rearrange and get the little setup. They're placing the cards on top, which is a little unfortunate. I was really hoping they would bottom them, but I mean, that's the way the deck's designed. If you had to bottom deck off your Perona as a Doffy player, I don't know what to tell you. That's a whiff. That's a whiff. I don't know what you drew. Like I don't know what you drew, but in this case, I think we just pass the turn. We just hold up 4K. Otherwise we take a hit here for free, which I guess we could take, but right. Then what we can do is maybe we can Kaya to drop these two. Then we can maybe just play Margit and then pass the turn. So we can get a blocker off pretty easily here. They're gonna keep kind of swinging in. We'll take a hit here. Oh, we're doing not bad. We're gonna have to take a hit before getting sub 30. It's gonna be a bit of a tough matchup, depending on like what they've managed to top. Oh, there you go. So at least they're not using leader ability. That's nice. That's nice. Let's see how they manage to swing out here. I think I'm down to like take a hit. Like I'm not gonna, if they just swing 6K here, I'm not dropping both Gloriosas. I think this list is only playing 2. Right? I guess I should have taken this first, eh? Yeah. Use trigger effect. Bounce. I guess I should have taken the hit first. I always forget, like, I have to get used to playing with Snake Dance. Imagining that if this is a trigger that I have, and based on the board state I have, that was a trigger I could have counted out of that attack, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. What we'll do is just draw 2 cards. But that's okay. We'll go. We'll deploy this. That sucks. It's not great. Okay, we'll hold up Spada. Probably go Gavel Pitch Spada, honestly. Based on how this works out. We probably only have to counter out of 1 attack. Next turn. I really was hoping not to whiff off of that. So this is if I have 6 or more cards, if I pitch one of these, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I can immediately not have this be something of effect. So I will do that. Yeah, I can immediately have this not be a concern. I guess that's on me. I guess that's my fault for doing that, but that's okay. I have a peel off to keep it going. Okay, we'll do this, and then we'll keep it pushing. We'll go two probably. So we'll do this. Pull out. Probably based on how this deck functions, probably just another Margit. Because then we can leave this to pull this out. Yeah, we can leave this to pull this out. Okay. And I think what we can do here is we can probably get away with just doing this, honestly. And the turn, just hold up Gavel, block one. There's no rush characters in this deck. So you like block one thing. I mean, sure. No blocker. Right, nice. Trashing that is good. Keep it pushing. So here we will definitely block. Nice. I mean, they should have known this was there. I feel like they've gone through enough cards. I feel like this would have been their 5th card or something like that. I feel like they should have known that was there, but I don't know. That's fine. They whiffed on that. So the pudding is something I have to be aware of. No use on the trigger there. A little unfortunate, but that's okay. I mean, in this case, I think we'll just bottom deck the Gavel. We'll probably just bottom deck the Gavel, because I think we'll probably end up just like, yeah, I was gonna say we'll probably end up like reusing one of these searchers at some point. And then, you know what? I'm just realizing this isn't even Ramton's list because I just drew a second Gloriosa, or a third Gloriosa. But we'll keep it in there. We'll keep this game in this little series here. Just to kind of showcase what's going on. I think it's still pretty valuable. So do this. Kaya. Maybe we'll just go drop Apis. Maybe like drop the Snake Dance. Swing at the 4K. Keep it pushing. We're still pretty low on cards. I mean, we're at 20 cards, 3 life. I feel like this version here is still somehow so like high on cards. Like I feel like I have so many cards in hand, which, you know, pluses and minuses. You do get punished by something like Law. You do get punished. Well, both laws. I was gonna think Purple Law and Blue Law, as well as Perona. You do get punished for that, but I mean, I guess you have the gas to make up for it, you know? Let's go 1. No blocker. Let's do this. Let's do this. Now immediately you're thinking like, okay, you know, opponent, you're swinging in with Weevil. How do you want to play this? Immediately kind of almost taxes out the Doflamingo attack. Almost. You know, almost does. Let's see how they swing out here. We're at 18 cards. We go a lot lower here. At some point, I do want a Snake Dance, though. Yeah, and I think I want to do it now. I'll save the blocker. No blocker. I'll use a Snake Dance now. I think in this case, I probably just want the Kaya, especially just because I have like Sanji's peel off. I may draw into a lot of dead. They don't have a Dawn attached into it, so I'll just, oh, why not? I'll just blank swing into this. Yep. Pudding not going to be as valuable right now. Oh lord. Let's just Kaya. Let's just Kaya here. I think what we can do is hold on to this and then pass the turn, because we can go Rubber Band and then Gavel pitch White Snake. After that, we're at 9 cards. I mean, yo, at this point, I'm at 3 life. They really got to do something to get me to lose this game. They really got to do something here. And I think this showcases the power of a list like this so well. Yeah, so they're going to pudding just to force the situation, which is fine. That means there's a Kaya stuck back into my deck. I'm perfectly happy with that. We'll go probably Gavel. We'll block her now. We'll block her now. Okay. They're going 6k at me. That's fine. So we'll do this. Beautiful. So I'll keep the Kaya there. We'll swing one more. I'll go Gavel pitch. Probably Gavel pitch Gloriosa. Right? Gavel pitch Gloriosa and just take 2 straight hits. If they swing in, I'll take 2 straight hits, which is beautiful. No trigger there. And then just keep it pushing, really. Like, I don't know what they're really supposed to do at this point. Like, these aren't the type of hits you want. Yeah, see, like, you don't want to be giving me free hits like this. This is the type of thing that a lot of players don't understand about the Nami matchup. Like, if you're just swinging at me for no reason there, like now I just win this game. You know, like, now I don't know. You have to have like White Snake here, and then, or not White Snake, sorry, Gravity Blade. And even if you have Gravity Blade, just look at what's in my hand. I just, you know, look at what's in my hand. I have to go through 2 cards in my deck, easy. Like, yeah, we're just gonna do this and then do this. That's it. GG's. I mean, again, we're going to keep this game in here. It's not the exact list that Ramton is playing, but I think it showcases how this list can actually really progress through its deck like pretty well. So let's switch up the list here. We'll get the proper one. But GG's. Okay, we'll actually keep this because I got 2 pieces of fodder early. But this is the type of deck list that actually can go kind of insane. With like the recursion they have and everything, it can go insane. So just keep it pushing. It's fun. Like, I'm not gonna mulligan a hand like this. Like, I may mulligan a hand like this if it was like Impel in an older version of Nami, but now that there's more dead cards in the deck, like, it's like less likely that I want to do something like that. Okay, already a fair ways through the deck, which is great. We get a hit off of this. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Probably that, but you know, we're gonna move through the deck. So we'll probably Snake Dance based on the hand right now. Probably like without something like Peel Off or like dead targets, I really don't like bouncing the Kaya here. I think I would rather Snake Dance and well, maybe not Snake Dance now. We can just counter out with this, but I'd rather just Snake Dance and what? Why did you do this? Just to recur for the draw effect? What? Okay. Yeah, I'd rather just Snake Dance like a larger attack, but I'd rather just Snake Dance a Gloriosa to get into another Gloriosa. See, now I wish. Okay, well, not that now I wish. Now I'm going to Snake Dance the Kaya. Yeah, now I'm gonna Snake Dance the Kaya. If it was a lot more dead, if my hand was a little bit slower, I feel like you should be Snake Dancing the Gloriosa in this case to move into another Snake Dance, to move into another level up beam, into a blocker, whatever. So this is just a 9k attack if they go all Dawn. But now, since I have the peel off to potentially draw into more dead cards, like I'm untapping into. So we'll do this Kaya. Nice. So we'll do this, and we'll do this. Bang! Oof, so many good hits here. We'll drop maybe. It's actually really tough. We'll drop the Gloriosa, and I think I just play Margaret and then pass the turn from here. Yeah, and the turn. I mean, what I don't understand about this list is, like, especially against decks that aren't aggressive, like all of a sudden I blink, I'm at 21 cards. Like, this really was not happening when it came to other lists. Like, when it comes to the Deathwing version of this list, when it comes to just other versions of this list, it's so hard. Yeah. It's so hard to move through your deck because you rely on enabling Deathwing so much. You have to make these suboptimal plays to get like any type of movement. Yeah, they're gonna enable their ability here. Jinbei's a good bounce, yeah. Yeah, Jinbei's a real good bounce here. Yeah, restand that. And it's just like look, I'm at 21. I'm gonna take a hit here because they're gonna, yeah, they're, oh lordy lord. What a package you got there. Definitely use that trigger. Perfect. We're gonna do this. Hey, yo, we're just gonna pass it through. Like, yo, we're at 16 cards for life. Like, I feel like every single time I play this version of this deck list, I blink and I'm at like no cards left in deck. It feels so much better to be playing this. And again, I could be getting lucky. It could be just a matter of like the cards that we have. Like, I don't know. It's feeling better. And again, it could be, again, like getting lucky. The opponents that we have, pudding's a good play there. We got a lot there, but that's fine. We like netted like 2 cards. And look at this. Still have some options here. We're gonna keep the Impel down. The Perfume Fumer is like the real dead card. So that's the card that we generally want to be losing here. So we're gonna go pitch the Perfume Femur because we do have the one of Deathwink in the deck list, and really Ramton mentioned, and I mentioned this in the intro probably, but that we're using that for bluffing purposes. I think in this case, what I'm gonna do is actually bounce the Kaya because I kind of need that to get rid of this Impel Down All-Stars. Yeah, so this is where things start getting a little dangerous, I will say. Yeah, they're gonna bounce Jinbei, they're gonna restand. Probably not use the trigger here. We definitely want to redraw. We end up taking some hits here. At least we can counter out of that one. Oh, yes. Nice. Okay, so we get to counter out of 1 more hit still here. No, I'm gonna keep that. No trigger. I'm gonna keep that. Finding my 1 Deathwink is actually really powerful in this situation. So I will keep that Hundo P. So they're just gonna Jinbei here. Probably pitch the pudding. For Dawn, what do you got for me? I think I'm actually in a really good spot here, especially finding my 1 Deathwink. Especially finding my 1 Deathwink. It's gonna be a crazy turn next turn. If I can somehow survive, like I'm gonna have to take 7 swings. They're gonna restand something, right? 7 swings. Yeah, they I was gonna say they don't want to return any of these. So we're gonna draw first. We want to mark it. I think we do for a blocker. I think we might have to lose our Deathwink here. Or do we? I could just go counter, counter, draw. Actually, yeah, it might be counter, counter, draw. I could go counter, counter. Gavel, pitch, rubber band, go down 7, then draw to 5, untap to 4, and I have to be like, I'll take 2 hits and I have to be able to find a win from there. Like the top 2 cards down to 4 cards, like come on, that has to be a win, right? That has to be a win. So we swing into this. If they have another pudding, it's rough because our hand's like pretty well set up right now. But there's only so much I can play around. If they play a pudding here, they're smart. That's like big brain activity. So I'll give it to them if they play pudding here. But there's only so much I can play around. Okay, so in this case, we'll go no blocker, gavel pitch. Right. Lost a market. Okay. What are they gonna do here? Yep. So we'll just no blocker, counter out. Just gonna swing 5Ks. No blocker, counter You're out. We'll block her. This is going to be real tough here. I don't know how this is going to work out, but counter out of 2 attacks. They're going to hit me with, I mean, I can count out of 3 attacks here because I have enough to take 3. Woo. Okay. So they're going to restand something. And that's really where they're asking themselves this question here. Okay. They don't have anything with rush. Not with this Dawn up. Not with this amount of Dawn up. Yep. Yep, they're gonna bounce, restand. Definitely use that trigger. That's good. If I'm desperate, if they do manage to play something with rush or some crazy nonsense like that, I don't think so. Not with this Dawn. Not with this Dawn. But yeah, not with this Dawn. Not in these colors, I should say. Not in these colors at this Dawn. I mean, all right. Okay. Like, okay, I should be using that trigger, but I'm at 2 cards left. GG's. Like, whew, that was mad close. That was super close. Wait. They had Gravity Blade? Like, would it really have mattered? I feel like you should have just gone like 5k, 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 5k Gravity Blade. I mean, I don't think it really would have mattered, but definitely would have made me use my White Snake trigger. But all right, GG's. Playing against Yamato, they go first, and I have 9Ks, like 4Ks going up to 9. And I have some blockers. I'm gonna run this. I have my 1 Death Wink. I have my 1 Death Wink, which I guess I'm supposed to pitch here. I'm gonna be honest. I guess I'm supposed to pitch here, because that's what Ramton said in his tweet. He said it was for the bluffing, and a lot of these cards in my hand are kind of dead. So that's what I'm supposed to do here. No, the Pilaf, the Pilaf, the Pilaf, the Pilaf, and the turn. Throw a blocker in your face. Next turn we can go Kaya, pitch Perfume Femur, and it's so weird that like a deck flows better when you play more dead cards. Like Nami is just such a weird deck, you know? Such a strange deck. Yep. Such a strange deck, truly. No blocker. We'll keep the blocker up. Honestly, I'm gonna bottom this. I don't want these. Not right now. I think I just want events. Later in the game, I'm gonna start getting like more proactive and stuff. But right now, this is just a game of events. And stuff like this really does help. So we're gonna be able to kind of draw into some of this. And then pass the turn. Yeah, so the Kayas are for later when I need to start using my Dawn more proactively and going in. They got like 2 Hody Jones out and like, excuse me, stuff like that. But for now, this is fine. And we have a blocker up. They're at 7 Dawn, so this is a Hody Jones turn. Okay, I guess not. It was potentially a Hody Jones turn. But, let's see what we have here. So no blocker. We're gonna go bang, bounce the Gloriosa to kind of keep digging through. Right, and then here, no blocker. We'll do this. I should just use up the Margaret at some point. I think I'm being a little too greedy. But greed is good, I'll say that. Like I could play Margaret here, leave me to 4. That might be too greedy, but let's do it. You don't win games by not being risky, I guess, right? All right. End the turn. Double blocker up against Yamato. Obviously, they can just play the Hody, tap them down, possibility. That's fair. But they play the Hody, that leaves them with like pretty much no Dawn to follow. Like I'm gonna be able to like counter out pretty effectively here. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. Tapping down my stoof. No blocker. It functionally did what it's supposed to do. I'm not doing nothing. It functionally did what it needed to do. What I'm gonna do right now is stop all of your stuff from attacking and just go no blocker, white snake. Have fun. Like, have fun. That's what I'm gonna, yeah, sorry, that's not how that works. Sorry, opponent. Bye-bye. Let's do this. Oh, Lord. I think I'm just gonna deploy this. Yeah, we passed the turn. I don't think I want to be doing anything else. Again, it's like I blink and all of a sudden I'm at 20 cards. Like half my deck is gone. 5 cards. Like someone mentioned this in yesterday's video, where it feels like you have so many cards in hand. Like you're averaging like 6, 7, 8 cards in hand. Like, yeah, that plays more into pudding, but the blue decks are playing pudding. You can play around that. No one else is doing that. Like, yeah, you get punched by Perona, you get punched. Law is the worst one. Law is the worst one, I will say. Perona is one thing, but Law is like random, and it's just like it's just 2 random cards. So this is banish, and that is okay. That banish is a-okay. We will go blocker into this. Yeah, we'll throw a blocker in front of that. Okay. Goodbye. Okay. Happily just fling things in front, right? So we will counter out of that. Easy. Do this. Yep. They'll attack with this, I imagine. Yep. And we will go gavel, pitch, white snake. Not white snake, I mean. Snake dance. Snake dance. Dancing with the snake dance. Look at how many cards I have drawn this turn. I'm at 5 life. 10 cards in deck. Come on right now. It's going crazy. It's going crazy. That's all I'm saying. Like, if they have a big Hody Jones turn here, like, I can counter out. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. I can counter out. Right? And the Hody Jones thing is like, they can't even split it up. Like, I'm 90% sure they have to pick characters or pick life. Or pick Dawn, sorry. So they tapped onto my thing, or, you know, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Kind of locks me out, but it's what it's got to be. No blocker. Onto the Gloriosa. This kind of prevents the Izu from attacking. It like soft prevents the Izu. Not completely, but you know. We'll definitely blocker that, because I don't want the double attack going through and then like they can activate main. I start adding like 2 Rested Dawn and all that stuff. Like, yeah, see, this soft prevents the Izu from attacking. So that was the point of that. So now we're going to take 3 straight hits, which I am perfectly fine with. Oh, just so good. It's so good. Love it. Even it's like it's this easy. It's a swing. I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit. I'm not hitting you with rubber band. What if this is an impel down? What if it's, you know, hit me. Go for it. You're losing this game. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. The triggers are so good. I don't know. I mean, okay, I guess in all fairness, what I could have done was rubber band, not buff my leader and then still take the whatever. But it's about the flexing, okay? It's about making them think. It's about making them think I didn't have it, okay? That's what this is about. Anywho. Come on. This is it. Forget Sengoku. Put Sengoku away. put that deck away. Put that card away. It's not it right now. Put that away. Put that away right now. We're cooking something else today. We're cooking something else today. And against blue, yellow, ace. No removal. So we're just gonna have to do this the hard way. They choose to go second, so I'm gonna mulligan this to try and find a searcher. And I found this, and I found the searcher, baby. And I found the searcher. Okay, sir. Come on. You know what the searcher is getting. You know what it's getting. We'll probably run it like this. Yeah, we can draw 2, discard, and then go into the Margaret. Yeah, okay. So probably just end up, I mean, this is not a deck that really plays out anything threatening this early. So we're just gonna be able to play the Margaret out on curve. It's actually, honestly, this list is, I didn't even think about it like this, but it's a lot smoother on curve. It's a lot smoother on curve. So we'll deploy this. I mean, again, Kaya, hopefully we find another dead draw to be able to replace it. Yep. Plus 2K, you're doing all of that. You're doing all that just for a little blocker to come in its way. Like, all right. Like, truly. Pretty sure I'm supposed to get rid of the Deathwink here. It's supposed to, the Deathwink essentially took the slot of the 4th Perfume Fumer. So in a lot of ways, you can think of it like the dead draw, quote unquote. So I'm not going to play this Kai out here. I imagine I mean, there's a world where I double Snake Dance, return both of these. There is a world. Oh, okay, guess it's just going to be one. So we're going to counter out of this attack at the same time. Right? And then just do this. All right. Drop Apis. Drop that. Play this as a blocker. Pass the turn. We can use that next turn. Yeah. I was going to say, if we didn't have a 1 Dawn play, I would attach a Dawn and swing into the Luffy, but it's probably not the game we want to play. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Yeah. AK, I mean, if you're swinging AK, I mean, no blocker. Bounce the Kaya in this case, because we have the peel off. Like, we're drawing into 5 fresh cards. Some of them have to be dead. Some of them have to be dead draws. We will lock here. Yep. No attack. Hey, no attack. All right. I approve of the bravery here. Let's do this, and then probably just gonna hit the Spada. The Apis could be a 2K counter. We just pass. I'm at 23 cards. I feel like, again, like we hit this 9-10 Dawn turn, all of a sudden half our deck is gone. I feel like every single point, but that hasn't happened with necessarily like impel down thing. And this still doesn't have rush, which is fantastic. So we're gonna do this. We pitch Rubber Band here, honestly. We will probably just do this. Bounce the Gloriosa. So I think we're going to need to start digging a bit here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is a great trigger. Use this trigger, bounce this, and then bounce your ace. Beautiful. Just swaggity-licious right there. Ooh. That's a good one right there. This is such a great setup for the bottom of the deck. Just, yo, we're gonna pass it through. I don't know, draw, and then, I mean, I guess we pitch. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. All right, end the turn. 16 cards for life. 16 cards for life. do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna do this just to see what we draw into. Draw it like that. Redraw. Right? We're just redrawing a bunch here. Yup. Oh, they mad. Oh, they mad. They mad that I just triple beamed them. They mad. They definitely mad about that. They're definitely mad about that. Oh baby, they're mad about that. Yeah, that's a no trigger on that. We'll be drawing cards. We'll be drawing cards. Don't you worry. Oh, don't you worry. This is GG's. Unless they got pudding, this is GG's. Like legit, you need pudding. You legit need pudding here. This is GG's. Right? You legit need pudding. This about to get crazy. Like I can mill through like 4 more cards in my deck right now. Like I'll just take these hits. I'll just take these hits. I'm gonna be real. I'll just take these hits. You can't present lethal to me. No trigger. And I'm gonna overpay on this one. I'm gonna overpay on this one. Snake dance. Trash. That was the thing in the Margaret though, right? Yeah. I mean, like, I think what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I just win here, actually. I just win here. Right, we do that, resolve the attack, and then I untap and I win. That's it. GG's. All right. I mean, look, this is the Nami list. This is the list. This is the 07 list. OP07. Buy these cards now. Come on. It's insane. It's insane. And if you're watching this video right now, I'm planning an interview with Ramton, and we're gonna be singing the praises of this list. We're gonna be singing the praises. It's real good. It's real good. Against Doflamingo, but the more defensive one. We'll go second. We'll keep this. We'll keep this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is gonna be a list that is gonna have like events and stuff up, so I have to be very careful about attacking. To be very careful about what I attack into. Especially if I'm gonna have something like Margaret out. Yeah. I think we'll just end the turn. I don't see a need to force Kaya right now. Like, I feel like that's another thing that might be a point of contention in this list. Like a lot of times people's initial reaction is to just throw out the Kaya early. In a hand like this, my instinct is actually no, because you have 8 dead cards in your list right now, not 4. I think there's a lot more situations where you could draw into those type of things, and you would rather kind of be able to defend those. So like rather be able to get rid of those. Oh, losing the peel off is brutal. That is brutal. Yup. Play this and the turn. That's nice. That's gonna be nice. Yep. Okay. Yep. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. We're gonna drop that. We can use this as a 2K counter. I mean, we're probably, unless they have something else to tap down the Margaret. I mean, this is something that green is good at. This list, I believe, yeah, more so leans towards the green side of being able to like tap down stuff like that. So that is kind of annoying, but that's okay. So we'll trash the Apis for counter. Yeah, I mean, the Margaret is top down, so we'll just have to work with it. And then right now what we can do is, I think we just want to redraw for now. I think we just want to redraw for now instead of like bouncing. Yep. And then just keep pushing. I don't want to play this other Margaret just yet. I don't, I'm worried. See, I don't have enough experience against this list in 07. I don't know what they gain access to, so I have to be careful in that sense. Wow, resting down two of my blockers is quite the thing. So we're going to be able to counter out of all attacks here by just doing this. Yep, that's not how that works, opponent. Yep, and then what we can do here is snake dance. Maybe just bounce the Kaya. Might be one of those situations, yeah. A lot of good cards. I'm gonna drop the snake dance, end the turn. Yeah, so this thing being an activate main is kind of insane. Yeah, because we lose the viability of so many of these cards. They're gonna tap down all of our stuff. Yeah, okay, all right. A little bit of a tough situation, but doesn't mean we can't make it work. Right now, what we can do is I might just want to blocker. Yeah, I might just want to get the vibe. I might just want to use my blocker like right there while I still can. And I think, yeah, like if this is gonna be, you know, activate main, you know, do all that jazz. Probably just bounce the Kaya in this case. Resolve. So we can go. I think we might just. This gains double attack though. Did they activate? They didn't activate this. Yeah, so I'll just take the hit. Beautiful. They didn't activate it, so not a problem. Just do this. Yup. I guess I could have attacked that first, but that's fine. Just attack that. Yes, that's fine. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Oh, lordy lord. Drop the snake here. Again, I feel like I blinked. I wasn't paying attention. I sound like a broken record, but how am I at 4 life, 12 cards? How? When did that happen? Like, truly, when did that happen? I don't know. I feel like just been drawing. Like, I don't even know. Another Douglas bullet. Gaining double. Gaining double. It's not great. Gaining double is not great. No attacks from the opponent is absolutely unhinged behavior. 100% attack into that. That needs to stop tapping my stuff down. It needs to stop. It genuinely needs to stop. Okay. Okay. All right. That's fine. I'm like 90% sure we just win this. Like, I don't know what to say here. They can go for some type of massive alpha swing here if they wanted to. Yeah, so they're gonna give this double attack. Yeah, they can go for some type of massive alpha swing, which is fine. And then we'll go gavel pitch this. I actually don't mind taking it. So this can't attack, this can't attack, this can't attack, this can attack. So I'm just gonna, I can take the double hit off this if they thing it. So I'm just gonna overpay now and draw my cards and just maximize my win here. Yeah, and just get all the way to the end. I can take this hit. But they can't do any of this. That's fine. This is one of those situations where you force them into this. No trigger, use the trigger. I mean, that's game over. I untap and win. You can't attack into me. Yeah, GG's. That literally, like, it's so, I don't know what to tell you. It's like the list got better, right? And of course, if law is everywhere, this list is still gonna have a lot of difficulty because they're gonna bottom deck this stuff. But if other decks rise up to beat Law and keep Law in check, like Nami's still gonna be top tier. Like I hope I've showcased that. Like absolutely insane in the membrane type of games right here. So I don't know. I'm gonna stop it here. Like I can't wait for the new rank season to start up, start throwing some games out, because that's where really, you know, all the Law players are gonna be, and that's when I can start honing my game towards that matchup with something like this. So I definitely have a lot of practice there. We haven't faced the toughest opponents or the toughest matchups, but that's okay. That's the whole point of this, right? Like we have to be able to test, we have to see what our lines are, and then once we start playing some harder opponents, we adapt from there. But so far, I think this is it. This is the 07 list. This is the 07 list.